Hey everybody, I know you didn't expect me to come out here today, but I wanted to do something now. I want to do it really quick because it's kind of chilly out here. It's warming up today, and my pull muscle, it's just, it's getting better. It's just, don't get distracted when you're lifting weights. Just concentrate because I think I was trying to hurry and get through my lifting. And yeah, that never works out well. So it's okay. It's okay. I heal really fast. Just asked my surgeon when I broke my leg. I healed really well. So anyway, this is a crochet related video. We're not going to talk about the insanity in our world right now. So I want to show you some finished projects and a project in progress. And I want to talk about some yarn, and I want to also talk about my new favorite hook. So, first of all, let me show you the finished projects, okay? This is the remake of the one that turned out so huge. This is the, what's this called? Sweet Summer Tea. This is the Lion Brown Comfy Cotton Blend in Cloud 9. I redid this. I did alter the pattern. This is a boxy top. I made it to the extra small specs because I used a 5 hook instead of a 4 hook. And I didn't think I'd have to make it that small to that's the lowest it was in the pattern. But it worked out well. You can see how the V-neck turned out. Now the sleeves are longer than the pattern called for. The sleeves only call for 2 rounds of half double crochets. I did probably 6 rounds of those and 6 rounds of these are the extended single crochet where you do I've talked about the extended single crochet. I mentioned that on my first project I did because I like real sleeves. I hate cap sleeves. I don't know why in the world they want to make little sleeves like their little girls' clothes all the time. I like real sleeves, but this turned out really well and it does fit nicely. It's just a boxy loose top. So there's that one, and let me see if I can hang this aside. Okay, then this one is called the Saltwater Taffy Tea. These patterns are from Evelyn and Peter Crochet. She has a channel. Her name is Rachel. But this one, this is in the Respect yarn, the combination acrylic, polyester, and 25% cotton. This comes, I think this might be hotter than the other because it's not as much cotton. But yeah, it's a cute little scoop neck. It has picot edging, little picot stitch, and around the bottom. This is actually a bit larger than the other top. I could have made this a little bit smaller, but I think this would be nice loose spring tops, unless I'm just too hot-natured. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't have to wear anything under these. These are densely enough crocheted that I don't think I have to wear an undershirt per se. So anyway, there's that. So let me see if I can hang this up without it falling on the floor. Sorry about that. Okay. First thing I want to do, well, let me show you the one in progress. This is a project I'm doing with the Re-Spun recycled plastic bottles. This is recycled polyester. This is the second skein. I'm almost onto 658 yards. Fairly soft for being recycled plastic. So I think it's pretty nice, actually. I will tell you, I was surprised. I'm doing like a bed topper throw sort of thing. And I was a little bit shocked, actually, by the way it was turning out. Because, okay, this is the pattern right here. This is what I'm doing. It's pretty long. It's as wide as my queen size bed, okay? But this particular stitch is the prairie stitch. I borrowed it from Crystal, a Bag a Day Crochet. You can look up her tutorial on the prairie stitch. Basically, it's just a row of singles and then a row that is every other stitch, 2 half doubles, skip a stitch, 2 half doubles, and it ends up making like this sort of a waffle weave kind of look on one side, and on the back, the other side ends up having a little bit more of a ridged appearance on the back side. Both sides are very attractive. One thing that surprised me working with this yarn, it crochets up with a lot of drape. I think this would be really nice. Actually, this pattern, this stitch itself would be nice to make a top out of. You might want to wear something underneath it. I don't know, depends on how modest you are, you know. Yeah, I mean, something, absolutely, you wear something underneath it. But I mean, as far as a shirt underneath it, like an undershirt or a camisole or something. But this stitch itself would be good. And I think this, as a garment, would be really great for spring. I was kind of wondering if something out of this would be too hot. You mean, when you think about plastic bottles, you know, I mean, of course, acrylic is plastic, but this is polyester, and I thought, I don't know. But it has so much drape. This is done with a 6mm hook, and it's so lightweight. I was kind of amazed at how lightweight it worked up. And I did get some more in a different color. I got this blush color. I got a larger skein of it, and this is a smaller skein, but look at this pretty color. I think it'd make a good top or shawl or sweater, cardigan, whatever. But I've been liking working with it. It splits a little bit, but it's not terrible. But then there's one other yarn I wanted to mention. I got this a while back in one of my Lion brand orders. This is the 24/7 cotton. I want to warn you about something about this. If you haven't ever seen it, you know, you've probably seen the mainstay cotton at Walmart, the 100% cotton. This is 100% cotton as well. This is mercerized cotton, meaning it has a little bit of a sheen on it. It's really pretty. This is chain spun cotton. Let me show you this, if you can see this. I don't know if you can. Chain spun. This is actually listed as a number 4 weight. I don't think there's any way I'd classify that as a number 4. This to me is a solid number 3 weight. It is so much smaller than my Hirschner's cottage cotton, which is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. It is much thinner than the number 4 mainstay 100% cotton, than the peaches and cream cotton that Walmart carries all the time that you make like dishcloths and stuff out of. This is really pretty, but it is a very thin very thin weight. This to me is not a number 4. So I just want to warn you, if you were thinking about using this with something else, you can't just go by the number. You really have to compare the size of it, because this will not mix with your regular number 4s. Just a warning. It's nice, it's soft, it's beautiful, but just be warned that I don't consider this a number 4 at all. Pretty, but it's not going to go with something else. It's really a number 4. Hook. Okay. You know, my favorite hook size is a 6mm. My favorite hook brand is Clover. It just glides through loops and stitches. And of course, not long ago, I picked up one of these, what do you call these? Soft touch, Clover soft touch hooks. Which to me is an odd name because it's hard plastic and has just a little anti-slip grip right here that's really not that rubbery. And it's a very short hook. Let me show you. It's a very short hook. So these are the same. I got them level at the bottom here, and you can see that this regular Clover is longer than this soft touch ergonomic hook. But on eBay, I found another hook brand I wanted to try, and it's fairly expensive like the Clover. But I mean, I don't know why in the world you need a set of hooks for charge $60 for or more. It's very expensive. I don't know why, but they are very nice. I mean, they glide through your work. I came across an eBay seller that was selling these individual hooks. This is a tulip brand. Now they have tulips that are pink called the Etimo, E-T-I-M-O. This is a regular gray padded tulip hook. And this is a 6mm as well. It's very, very similar to the Clover in a lot of respects. The way it handles the fabric, it's the length. This is a really super nice hook. I really love this. I like the way the handle is, the shape of the handle. It's very rubbery. It's got a nice thumb grip there. It's flat on the back too. The only thing I don't care about with this hook and it's probably not going to be a problem, is this thing right here is a sticker. It's a clear plastic sticker on there. I don't think it would wear off, because when you hold your hook, whether you hold it like this, you know, you hold it like this, whatever, you're probably not going to be rubbing your hand on this, but I think over a long period of time, this might rub off. It does have tulip embossed on the back, but it doesn't have the size embossed on it. So that, and for the price of these hooks, I seriously think they should have it embossed on there, not just on a sticker. And Clover has it embossed in theirs, in their handle. But other than that, it's glides through your crochet work like butter, and I love this tulip hook. I think it's one of my new favorites, right along there with the Clover, right up there. I don't care for Susan Bates hooks at all. They snag every time I go through a loop. That's just, maybe it's just the way I crochet. And a lot of people do love them, but I just don't care for them. I really love the Clover and the tulip. So I have a new favorite. There's an eBay seller who's, I think it's called Perry's Mart or something like that. I got a Clover 5.5 millimeter, which I did not have, and I had that size. I just didn't have it Clover. And I got this one. I think they were about $10 each. So I would advise you to get the hook you use the most. It's good to have extras. And so I don't mind just getting one, because I use a 6 millimeter a lot. 6 millimeter is my go-to size for the most part, depending on what I'm making. But anyway, so I just thought I'd tell you that. And that's really all I want to tell you, was just to show you some finished projects, one in progress, talk about some yarn here, and that's it. That's it. We had a power outage last night, 1:30 in the morning. I mean, cold night. It got down to 18 this morning. By this morning it was 18 degrees. But 1:30 in the morning, the uninterrupted power supply things were beeping, and my husband had to go out, switch the plug to the solar system, so that our refrigerator kept going, and our barn heaters, the ones that are with our old girls and with the chicks, and because all the chicks won't fit under Cricket anymore. They're big. They're 6 weeks old this week. They're big. They won't fit under Miss Cricket. But I want to make sure, because I didn't know how long the power was going to be off, and it was so cold. And you know, little Mina's a Belgian Danver. She weighs probably 18 ounces. They're the second smallest Bantam breed, I think, in the United States, beside the Saramas, who are tiny little things. I mean, she's like 18 ounces, and she's 11 years old, and she's molting. So I was not going to let her go without any heat on a night that frigid. So, but thankfully it was only off for like an hour and a half after I reported the outage. You know, and now we've got pollen is starting. I can tell the pollen is starting. So I get pollen and cold at the same time. And if there was any pear or peach blossoms left, last night probably did them in. Rest in peace, peach blossoms and pear blossoms. Can't do anything about the weather, so no matter what people say. Anyway, that's it, and I'm gonna heal up fine. I heal up really well. I'm not like, you know, I don't have a bad back. I don't have, you know, I've got, you know, there's arthritis in joints that I've broken and hurt over the years, but you know, it's minor. It's really minor. I'm very blessed in my health, and I try to take care of it, though. If I hadn't tried to take care of it, if I was a smoker, if I ate the standard American diet, if I was a vegan, I mean, I would be in a mess. So I heal it really well, but thank you for all your well wishes for that. But yeah, and please just don't, if you're lifting weights, please, please, please concentrate on what you're doing and don't rush it. I think I was rushing and not concentrating because I was just trying to get it done that night, and the next morning when I reached for my shirt, I went, oh, ouch. Oh, I didn't even know it was pulled until I reached for something the next morning. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. And this week should be fun. Sort of. Bye, y'all.